At this point, it is clear that Season 10 will be Mirror Universe themed. But what does that mean and what cosmetics can we hope to see? Let's have a look. This video is the first in a series, where I look at the upcoming themes for the seasons, including the Mirror Universe theme, but also the Wizards and Witches and the Egyptian Mythology theme. Videos on those last two will be coming later, because we start out this series with a video on the Mirror Universe theme. Until this weekend, the community was actually very convinced that Season 10 was going to be all about Egyptian mythology. But last Thursday, Blizzard served us a bit of a plot twist, with a teaser for the upcoming Season 10 trailer. The end of that teaser showed off a Talon Mercy skin, which confirmed that the theme for Season 10 is actually Mirror Universe. Alright. Which is okay by me. That was actually the season that I was looking forward to the most. And that's why I held on to my theories for so long. But look, I was right. Now that Mercy skin sets the mood for all of the other cosmetics that we'll be getting in Season 10. Heroes like Mercy are going to become villains and villains are going to become heroes. It's that classic what if trope. The thing is, of course, that Overwatch lore is not just about two factions fighting each other. Sure, on one end you have the UN and Overwatch, while on the other side you have Null Sector and Talon. Those last two are both terrorist organizations. Talon is made up out of humans, while Null Sector is all Omnic. And for now, these two seem to be in cahoots. Just kind of a weird word. Cahoots. Yeah, anyways. But mirroring those two groups is rather obvious. Like, Talon Mercy could be joined by Talon Winston, Talon Reinhardt, Talon Sojourn. Well, actually, in one of my recent videos where I talked about this Mirror Universe option, I pointed out that Sojourn would be the perfect candidate for the Mythic skin in Season 10. While each of the roles have the same amount of Mythic skins up till now, so they all have 3. DPS players have been waiting the longest to get a new Mythic skin. On top of that, DPS are the only role that do not have a Mythic skin for an Overwatch 2 hero. DPS up till now only has one Overwatch 2 hero, Sojourn. In Season 10 they're getting their second venture, but I don't think they will be getting a Mythic skin in the same season that they get released. So that would actually make a lot of sense if Sojourn was to get the Mythic skin, especially since it's going to be Mirror Universe. She is the leader of Overwatch. Make her the leader of Talon and glorious. However, I wouldn't exclude any of the other Overwatch members from getting a Talon Mythic skin. Well, except for Mercy. Like, in the first instance, we all thought that that was going to be the Mythic skin that they were showing off, because that is what they usually do. That is the first skin they usually show off. The Mythic. But then you get a closer look at the skin and you figure out that it is a legendary at most. Maybe it's even an epic. So it's most likely going to be someone else on the Overwatch team. And I'm specifically talking about the Overwatch team because I think there's a bigger chance of having an Overwatch member turning into Talon for the Mythic skin than the other way around. So then to have a Talon member switch to Overwatch for the Mythic skin, because some of those Talon members were already in Overwatch at some point in their career, like Reaper and Moira. And overall, I think the team is going to be looking at these more dramatic options, where someone that is really good turns out to go bad. So, and don't expect a Talon Baptiste because he already was a Talon at some point. We got that skin already. The skins in general are going to be more exciting than that. They should be. That being said, there's one thing I'm really worried about with all of this, with these two big factions and them getting skins. And that is that, well, those are a lot of the same heroes that will be getting a skin again. See, most of the heroes that got overlooked in the last few seasons when it comes to these skins are actually in other factions, not in the big ones. And the thing is, those factions are not necessarily good nor evil. Like the Deadlock Gang, Vishkar, the Junkers, the Shimara clan. They all have this bit of a duality to them. Which on one end, when you want to mirror a faction that has that duality, it gives you more options. But again, they will be less impactful. I won't get as worked up if I see a Junker Ashe than I would if I see Reinhardt in a Talon skin. Actually, that last one, it would break my heart. Yeah, I'm kidding, I don't have a heart. Look, the reality is that out of the 10 themed skins that we're going to get in this season, the bigger part will be going to those main factions, which includes a lot of those familiar heroes. My guess is that we'll have 3 Talon members switching to Overwatch, and my bet is on Doomfist, Widowmaker, and Sigma. I think those would look pretty sick. And there also will be 3 Overwatch members making the switch to Talon. We already know about Mercy, and I already talked about Sojourn as a Mythic, so yeah. Let me just sacrifice Reinhardt for the last one. My boy. And for those other 4, we'll just see some faction swapping. Less exciting, but maybe still cool to look at. For instance, and these are just guesses by the way, I know nothing. Really. So if I turn out to be right, don't come after me, okay? I know jack shit. But it would kind of be cool to see a deadlock Junker Queen. I think that would be appropriate. A Vishkar Lucio. Someone in my stream actually suggested that one. How about a Mecha Orisa? Oh. And last but not least, I really want to see this one happen. Null Sector Zenyatta. And let me explain. Remember that Anubis teaser at the end of the Venture trailer? I made a whole video about what that all possibly could be. And in that video, I mentioned that Anubis is the instigator of the Omnicrisis. And that he actually made Ramattra. He built Ramattra. He designed and made him in his Omniums. And at some point in the invasion story missions, Zenyatta and Ramattra are in Shambali. And Ramattra is trying to convince Zenyatta to join him because they are kind of like brothers. Now, in our reality, the reality that we got to see during invasion, Zenyatta declines the offer and stays in Shambali, and then, you know, we don't know what happened after that, but we got the gist of it. But what if? What if at that point Zenyatta had decided to follow Ramattra, to join him, and he actually became the leader for Null Sector? Oh. And that could actually tie into the Anubis that we got to see. What if we get a game mode, which clearly is not canon, a storyline and a limited time game mode, PvE, that is set on that place where Anubis is imprisoned and where Zenyatta is trying to set him free. And we are using the alternate Overwatch heroes like Doomfist, Widowmaker, and Sigma to stop him. That would be kind of cool. It's all kind of coming together. I can't wait to find out more. It's really getting interesting. Now, besides all of those skins and whatnot, the modes, we can also expect stuff like cosmetics. And one thing that I'm actually looking forward to quite a lot is that we're going to get voice lines swapped from heroes. So we might get a Doomfist that has more honorful voice lines that he stole from Reinhardt, while Reinhardt might be a tiny bit more edgy in Season 10. And what if, I know, this is a big one, what if they go as far as replacing Athena with Anubis, so that Anubis would be announcing all of the matches instead of Athena, just for Season 10. And you know what, after that, they can release some announcer packs. I've said this a million times, it would be such a nice way to customize your own game experience. Blizzard, come on. By the way, throughout this video, we included some fan art. People that had been making these Talon-like skins for these heroes for a long time. Beautiful pieces of art. We credited all of them, but I'm also going to put the links in the description. Go check out their profiles. These people do amazing work. However, for now, that was it. A huge thank you to my patrons. I could not make these videos without you guys. You have my eternal gratitude. Check out this video I did on the changes for the April Fool's patch that they should keep in Overwatch though. Click it. But above all, take care of yourself, take care of each other. Bye bye.